Hi everybody, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm having an awesome summer, and thank you so much for all the love and all the good wishes that you keep sending me, all your wonderful emails. And but why don't you post in the comments? I don't get it, but it's okay. I'm okay getting compliments anyway. I get them. Okay. So, here's the thing. Today's video might be a little longish rant, but it's going to sort of tackle a very important point. Maybe it is because of my mistake, but here's the thing. On my blog, I have an article that I've had on there for like ages. It's called How Frequently Should You Get a Tarot Card Reading? The prime reason I wrote that article is because people, many of my clients would like say, so when do I come again? And many people had that question. So, and then of course I had many people who came over and over again for the same question. So I said, okay, you know what, let me just write an article about it, that there is always, there has to be some sort of a gap between two readings, especially if you're reading for the same topic. And because you got to give it time to happen. Say for example, if you had a reading and it said a certain outcome will happen in a certain amount of time, then you have to let it happen. Point number one that I'm trying to make over here is that if you go on asking the same question over and over again, it is not going to fast forward the time and make it happen for you. All right, remember that always. Okay, I mean, it's great, probably you're giving business to all the people, all the tarot readers over there, but here's the thing, you cannot ask the same question over and over again and expect that it will happen sooner. It will happen when it is supposed to happen. Whatever you're hoping and waiting and wanting to happen will happen whenever it is supposed to happen. The tarot reading, or even a psychic reading, or an astrology reading, or any kind of a reading, will tell you an approximate sort of time frame that, okay, its likelihood for this so and so event, or happening is in this time frame. But that's it. All right. Now, what happens is, in my article, I've quoted something from quantum physics, which says sometimes the observer can affect the observation, changing it dramatically. And that has caused people to, write to me with all kinds of questions. And I have taken the effort, I've taken the pains to answer the various kinds of questions, permutations and combinations. I have answered so many, but then there are so many, and I think there's one guy who keeps repeatedly asking me the same question using different names and such. It's hard for me to keep answering the same question. So when this video goes live, I'm going to literally delete that line, because I do not want that confusion. I think I have caused that confusion by quoting quantum physics there, because many people don't understand the whole time is fluid concept, and I'm not going to spend time in this video explaining that concept, okay, because that's something I don't know. I mean, if you want me to explain it to you, I might make a separate video for it. Tell me if you want me to make a video like that for you, okay. But here's the bottom line: asking the same question multiple times is not going to make time move faster. It's not going to make the things happen quicker or sooner or right now. Are we clear on that? Okay. Secondly, when you ask the same question over and over and over and over again to any kind of a reader, whether tarot reader, astrology, psychic, whatever, you're wasting your money by asking the same question 20 different times. B, you might get all kinds of confusing answers, all right? And then you're like, so how much which one do I trust and how much do I trust? Say for example, uh, you have a question and it's got like a yes no kind of an answer, and one person says yes, another person says no, and so you keep going to multiple readers or multiple people, and you now have, say, 5 yeses and 3 nos. So what should the like majority wins? Is this like a democratic election? Seriously, just ask one person, a person that you trust. Ask that person. Okay, if you have a reader you believe in, if you have a process that you believe in, whether it is astrology or tarot or whatever, believe in that process, believe in that person and his abilities, and ask that person. It is possible, of course, that people can make mistakes. I'm not going to deny that. It is also possible that, if it's a new person, then obviously there's no trust. But give it time, man. Asking the same question over and over again, like I said, is not going to speed things up for you. Alright? And I cannot stress on this point enough. Case in point here is this message I got today, and I'm not going to answer this on my blog because I've answered a variation of this on my blog. Alright, and I'm just going to shorten what he has written here. Is that he went to a tarot card reader about 4 or 5 years ago and asked his career related question, and this lady said, okay, it'll happen in about a year and a half. Thereafter, 6 months later, he went again for a reading, and again she said it'll happen in a year and a half. So now he's worried that did he ask the question too quickly? Answer is no. Secondly, did the outcome change because he asked the question again? Again, the answer is no. Alright, there may be a variety of factors why the job scenario did not work out. It's got nothing to do with the reading. It probably has a lot to do with how much effort you spent in the job search and your qualifications and capabilities. Alright, and I'm not going to sit here and debate on that point. And then, of course, there is the destiny factor, which, if it's, if you're meant for that particular profession or not. Okay, so these are the reasons why it may not have worked out, but it's not got anything to do with how many times you ask the question, unless you did something to mess things up. Did you do something to mess things up? If you didn't do anything to mess things up, then you're not at fault. Because many a times, and this happens in the relationship readings, okay, these are again like most especially these are the will my ex-boyfriend come back to me kind of readings, where, and I'm not making fun of you, it's just that some people find it very hard to deal with the fact that the relationship is over. I get it. All right, I've had some really nasty breakups too, and it is hard to deal with it, but when it's over, it's over. All right, the cards have taught me to accept that, and thank you to my cards for that. But here's the thing, asking a reader is not going to make your ex-boyfriend come back. Doing this reading and asking multiple readers, again, is he going to come back? Is he going to come back? Is not going to help him come back. It's not going to make him come back. If you really want your ex-boyfriend to come back, take all that money that you're spending for a reading, give the guy a call him to some nice place, for coffee or whatever, have a conversation with him, ask him if he wants to come back. If he says no, say thank you for your time, get up and go home and cry and get over him. That is my honest advice. Alright? But doing 50 readings, 100 readings, 20 readings on the same topic, on the same question, is not going to make it happen. That is what I'm saying. Because I've seen people spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on readings like this. And like I said, it's not some democratic election where majority wins. Okay? That, if 10 people said yes and 3 people said no, then obviously the answer is yes. It's got to, it's got to be part of It's like even when, in The Secret, like when they say how you can manifest it, you have to say, tell the universe what you wish for, and you can manifest it. Even then, all right, it says that if it is aligned with your higher purpose, if it is aligned with your, with your goal, with your true purpose in this, if it's universal purpose, then the universe will do everything in its power to make it happen for you. But it's got to be aligned, it's got to be part of your destiny. And I'm not trying to be a fatalistic person here saying that it's all destined, there's nothing you can do, blah blah. No, what I'm saying is that if it is aligned with the basic higher purpose of your life, then yes, all this visualization, all the manifesting, all these abilities, all the time you spend doing all that, then yes, you can make things happen like that. But you have to really be dedicated for it, and it has got to be aligned with your higher purpose ultimately. Okay, doing multiple readings is not the answer. And no, you can't really mess things up by asking the same question the right number of times. But if not by doing that specifically, but you can mess things up in your eagerness to make it happen. Sometimes that happens, like you hear a reading and say, oh yeah, your ex-boyfriend is going to come back, and then you go and do something ridiculous, and ultimately then he's like, why did you do that? And that's it, it's over. Some imagine that, you use your imagination. So yeah, so I know I put that quantum physics thing in there, and I'm not going to, and if you want me to make a video about it, I will. But that reference is probably something that has distracted everybody, and has caused questions like this to come up. And now for the second part of this video, which is the laughing Buddha bit. And again, I have answered this question, okay, before in the comments of that particular blog post. But here's the thing. This person bought or purchased a laughing Buddha statue from this reader. And he's like, oh, I read somewhere that it brings bad luck if you buy it yourself. And so, is that the reason that I'm not getting the job? My friend, my answer again for this is, that's not the reason. That's got nothing to do with it. If you wanted to buy a laughing Buddha, you bought a laughing Buddha. It does not matter. Okay? A laughing, I'm not a Feng Shui expert by any means. However, even I have a tiny little cute little laughing Buddha in my house. But here's the thing. It's supposed to invite prosperity and happiness in your life. That's the whole point of the laughing Buddha statue. Alright? But any statue, any idol, any icon, any symbol, we assign beliefs and meanings to it. We do that. So if you genuinely think that laughing Buddha is the thing that's bringing you bad luck, then okay, dispose of it. See if that changes your luck. 99 times out of 100, that's a psychosomatic thing. It's like your mind is trying to play tricks, or it's just inside your head, all this. Oh, because of that statue I've attracted bad luck. This whole, see, when we believe in, when we assign faith to a symbol, or to faith, and by faith I'm not talking about religion, but it does include it. It's not just only about religion. In this world we have to explain everything, isn't it? So when we are the ones assigning that value to that symbol, okay, it's, like even this tarot cards that I use today, all right, the card is just paper, cardstock. The meanings to the pictures, images, symbols, and the energy that I sense or it emanates for me is because I have assigned that belief and value and love and affection into them. That's why I feel all those things from them. Okay, so if you have assigned that whole belief that this is the bringer of bad luck, then that's how you're going to keep feeling. But that is just a statue made out of whatever material that little laughing Buddha statues are made of. It does not contain bad luck in it. You have in your head put it that way. Okay, so even on, on the flip side of the coin, when we say, oh, this laughing Buddha statue brings prosperity, it's because we believe that it does. And so that's why, when we put it there, it's like it changes our energy, it changes our mental outlook. And we all know how our own energy affects our own environment and our own life, right? So whether it is statues, or whether it is photographs, or whether it is images, whether it is symbols, they work because we give them the power and the energy and the whole thing for it to mean something to us. And that's how they work. All right, so no, that laughing Buddha statue is not causing you bad luck. Like I said, it could be because of your abilities, it could be because of your efforts, and it could be because of your destiny. Okay, these three factors are in play in some shape, size, or form or the other, and that is probably the reason why it's not working out for you in your career. You can try some other field, and I know that if you genuinely want something and you don't get it, it is hard. It is hard to take, it is hard to believe. But here's the thing, sometimes, like I said, if it's not meant to be, it will not happen no matter what. But the fact that the desire is there in you for achieving that goal means that that struggle, to experience that struggle, is probably part of your karmic goal in this lifetime. If you believe in that sort of thing, then that is the genuine explanation why you're going through this struggle. That is, your soul has chosen this struggle. That maybe it is part of this. Maybe in your next lifetime you will achieve this success, but in this lifetime you're meant to only struggle. Okay? But if you don't believe in all this, karma, reincarnation, all of that, that's fine. Put that aside. Maybe it's not meant to happen for you in this field. Try something else, alright? All of us have gone through this struggle. I have too. I did not just magically happen to be born as a tarot card reader. I came into it after struggling in various different fields. And, I did not again, choose this life. This life chose me. That's how it works. So it's how you accept things in your life. It's how things make sense for you, and that sense of rightness, where, like, I feel if you are aligned with your life's purpose, you have that deep rooted sense of rightness in that, and then you feel you're at home, and then everything starts to happen for you. That is how it is. If you feel that sense of rightness but nothing is really working out for you, then yes, maybe that is part of your goal, but you have to maybe find something else where it does actually feel right and work out for you. Same goes with relationships, ex-boyfriends. Like I said, 99% of the time they don't come back. Alright? Your energies affect the reading. Now, again, I'm not going to spend time. This reading has actually gone on a bit too long for me to, spend more time talking about this. I will make another video about this because this is something very interesting. Psychosomatic effects of reading. I will do another video, promise. Maybe my next video will be about that. So yes, I genuinely hope that I've cleared it out. Okay, to recap, multiple readings will only cost you money and time. Alright, and they will not make things happen quicker. They will not speed things up for you. When something is supposed to happen, it will happen at that time only. Multiple readings are not going to fast forward time. Say that as many times as you need to say it, till you believe it, till you understand it. And point number 2, whether it is laughing Buddhas or whether it is any other statue or icon or symbol, they have the good luck and the bad luck that you feel is in them is because you have assigned that feeling to it. Okay, so if it bothers you, dispose of it. See if the energy changes. If it does, hallelujah. If it doesn't, start using your brain and be a little practical. All right, I know I'm supposed to be this intuitive person, and I am when I'm doing my readings and most creative stuff, but at the same time, that doesn't mean being intuitive doesn't mean that you have to lose your you know upstairs. Okay, that's enough from me today. This one has gone for 20 minutes. It's a long video. Sorry about that. So anyhow, I hope I've made things clear. If you like this video, click the like button and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all those places, please. And subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be making videos pretty much every week now, I think. And I've got some really awesome things in the pipeline. I've made all kinds of plans. And so, stay tuned. See you later. Bye.